Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we had successfully pulled off a heist with Kasumi Goto after brutally murdering our way through the party's host of honor and his private army. Yeah, not exactly subtle. On the plus side, Kasumi now has a gray box, we got a new weapon, and Shepard now wears a dress. A rather nice dress, if I had to be honest. Not so sure about the heels, though. Then again, I'm not one for heels. And I am missing one fucking model ship, and this is pissing me off. I don't know where it's at. Ah, whatever. Anyway, let's head back down to the CIC. Because I had to cut off a little early. Because, well, Thanksgiving. Although, would it kill someone to bring some alcohol around? No? Just New Year's Eve? Ugh. You should at least bring at least some beer. I'm not asking for hard liquor. I just want a drink or two on Thanksgiving. Or holidays in general. Is that so much to ask for? Haha, we made it on 80 fuel. I better refill. Might as well refill on probes. Alright, we got Tali, Samara, and Jack remaining, which means instead of a D6, we're going to be using a D4. There's the fucking pyramid. I'm gonna have to pick that up. Great. Okay, so Tali is 1, Samara is 2, and Jack is 3. And here we go. Survey says 1 is the loneliest number. So we're helping Tali today. Okay. I think my game plan is after I finish these loyalty missions, I'm actually going to start doing DLC next. For a very good reason. A fleet of 50,000 craft holding 17 million Quarians. That's not that many people, actually, for a galactic civilization. The Microfleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels. Well, it's 50,000, but most of them are absolute garbage. Though Quarians are permitted blah 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 blah. The decisions you make in Mass Effect 2 could have dire ramifications in Mass Effect 3. What a joke that is. Any dire ramifications you make in this game barely do jack fucking squat. Mainly because, well, you have to finish the story. Ergo, you can't account for every single possibility. Oh hey, Kasumi now has a red hood. The problem is, it doesn't fit. Right. This color scheme is fine, it's just that what's red and what's black clashes a lot. It doesn't look right. Anyway. Who am I taking with me? Miranda's would be useful, Garrus would be useful. But the thing is, Cerberus, Quarians don't really go together. So you know what? Let's bring Thane. Shredder ammo. Deals more damage to unshielded organic enemies. It's not gonna help us a lot on this mission, so... Ow. Also, that's what's bugging me. Hair. Ugh, nose hair. Ow. Thought it was just something else, like dust, but no, it's nose hair. Wonderful. Ugh. I'll save my points. Tali, we're good. Weapons. Yeah, let's keep the Mantis.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Technically, we're not a captain, but since we command the ship, I'll allow it.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Excuse me?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
This situation just got a lot more complicated, didn't it?
You should speak with Admiral Ron. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Of course, Captain. Of course.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
Well, at least some people are skeptical.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Bastard, you're lucky I can't shoot you. Shaloran. What a name.
Talizora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
This will be fun.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Oh boy, I will. What's the point? It's my pleasure. Oh, we get to play lawyer! This could be great! Although I got a feeling some of these people don't like us.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Chorus, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She couldn't have done this. She's innocent. She says she brought pieces.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
We need to help. You've got a lot of nerve. There's Geth. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Oh, I really want to say this.
I thought Quarian's a valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Hey, Cal Rieger and Vitor are here, and Admiral Zen.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali Zora is guilty.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
I think we should leave him alone.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Oh, nice. Hey, Cal!
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Indeed you do!
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Real fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Any of the remaining vets that are still alive that stormed the beaches of Normandy tell you that shit. Do we actually need to talk to the admirals?
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Thank you. Admiral Geralt, Chorus.
Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
See, Ron has to be neutral, Zen probably doesn't care, Chorus doesn't like us, so Geralt's the only one who's amicable.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Sorry about that. I had to go talk to the old man. And he told me a story of how he saw some deer outside, 2 doe and a 4 or 6 point buck while he was cleaning dog shit in the backyard. And tomorrow's the first day of buck season, so he's gonna be hiking it out in the woods, in a tree stand, and probably not gonna see a single damn thing. Meanwhile, back home, there's like 5 of them in the backyard. Don't you love living in rural Pennsylvania?
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
You sound like Logain.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Oh, great.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Well, that was enlightening. In which case, let's go talk to Zen and see what she thinks.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You didn't say much during the opening statements, Admiral.
There wasn't much to say. This trial is a waste of time.
It matters a great deal to me.
If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Oh great, she's a woman of logic.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Ah, you're one of those people. Yeah, you're the type of person that would cause AI to rebel.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
There's something fishy's going on here.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Yeah. Alright, I might as well go talk to Chorus. He's the only one left.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them. That is what is killed.
I mean, I could talk to Shallow, but she's supposed to be neutral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Admiral, you just earned my respect. Because of what happened to Mass Effect 3, you have earned my respect. I know Tali told me not to ask, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Well, you're a better man than I am.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
So far, Geralt's a warmonger. Zan is just a, scientist. Chorus is, someone who wants peace. Oh, sure, let's talk to Ron, too.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alleray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Girls greatly respects both you and Talizora for stopping Saren. Admiral Chorus sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alleray soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
You know, you would think that you would actually release small dosage of various pathogens to build your immune system back up, but apparently not. Or at the very least start researching into genetic research and development to fix this problem.
What can you tell us about the Alleray?
Not much, I'm afraid. Ryozoro only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alleray sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Okay, we essentially talked to everyone that's important
I
enough.
didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Okay, and let's go on in. And this is why you go Paragon or Renegade in one direction or the other. You don't do both, because you can't max them out at both in this game, which is unfortunate.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them. Talizor is guilty.
Oh, shut up.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, and
Talizora Vasnima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
This'll be fun. It's time to shoot up some Geth. Retake the Alarai from the Geth and find evidence to clear Tali's name. Oh, we'll find evidence, alright. Whether or not it's the good kind of evidence is a different story.
Hostile
Spotted.
Close quarters combat, so switch to SMG there. Thane? Get back up, soldier. Get out of my face. Thane is not being very good today. Thane, instead of jumping around and cover, how about you actually stay in cover?
Take that.
Hello, Geth Hunter.
Combat drone.
Anyone else? I didn't think so.
Understood.
Yeah, let's stick with the sniper rifle there. 59 credits.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Oh, that's not a good sign. You're shutting down your firewalls and disregarding safety protocol and security? And you're dealing with AI? Specifically network AI? Oh, that's just a bad thing waiting to happen. I'll take this. And this. Come on, green one. There you are.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority, Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification. Clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I'm going to put money on your father doing something he shouldn't have done.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Yeah, that didn't work so well for you, did it? What's on the monitor? Let's find out. Oh, that was lucky.
This should come in handy.
Ooh, Geth shield strength. That kind of spoiled the last companion we're getting, doesn't it? Yeah, we're gonna get Geth as our last companion. Since we got an upgrade that tells you what we're who's coming on board, it's gonna happen when we do the Reaper IFF mission. Hello. Goodbye. Ow. 1,800 credits. Should not think about it. 397. Yeah, having a higher amount of shields doesn't really do much.
Lockdown navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. You're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Oh boy. $4,200 credits. I'll be damned, that was useful. Anything else here in this research lab? Nope, okay. Moving on.
Get ready to fight. Nothing faster than fatigue of our cause.
Do. Hey Thane, how about you get back here? Okay, T-pose your way to dominance, alright. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Inferno ammo, let's go. Well, that's one way to kill a robot. Alright. I'll be taking this. And I'll be taking this medkit. Can't go through this door, so... This is a mess hall. Or at the very least a kitchen. Or something. Because I don't... Is this also a lab? I only say that because of all the fucking sinks.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
You people are stubborn as hell, you know that? Seriously, just give up on this stupid pursuit. Just find somewhere else to live. Or hell, maybe actually, I don't know, talking to the Geth near your home world? What's the worst they gonna do? Shoot you? Like they don't already do that.
Once a pass.
That takes care of that. Alright, I think it's time to break out the big guns. Of course, it doesn't help when the big gun misses. That one didn't. Oh, you can go fuck a duck. Man, these things are a lot tougher than I remember. Jesus, I ain't getting wrecked. Okay, you know what? You come up here, bastard. Have some rockets. Whew. That's one way to fix the problem. Copious amounts of rockets. And explosives. Unfortunately, I can't get over there, which pisses me off. 2,400 credits.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rael Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rael Zora.
So you were developing a massive hacking tool or program or process to hack all of the Geth? Yeah, that's a pipe dream in and of itself. You're not a hyper-advanced machine race like, I don't know, the Reapers to do that?
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
Damn it.
Come on, Tali. You don't have to stay here.
Yes, I do. Someone in this family needs to stop walking away. He had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on, let's finish this.
Oh joy, oh joys. Power cells. Ginger's barking mad again. I don't think there's anyone coming in the house, so... That goes there, that goes there, this goes here. It's another 2,700 credits acted to the account. Ooh, medkits. More wall safes. Man, you Quarians were saving up money for something. Repairs, spare parts, weapons. Well, whatever it was, you're making me richer. I am almost at 100,000. I probably will be over 100 when we complete this mission. Ah, there's the final ship model. Flotilla. Ooh. That may be a problem. I think that's a prime. It is a prime.
Shield have failed.
Get out of my way. And there goes all my ammunition. That takes care of that. Okay, let's wear down the Prime's armor. And then pump this fucker full of hot lead. Okay. That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Quarian console.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
That sounded bad.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Oh boy, the conundrum. Well, it's time to get the trial's final results.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the apple.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
You're wasting our time. I don't need evidence. We have no evidence. Yes, here's the evidence. Okay. Do want to have Tali stay on the fleet or not? Tali doesn't want us to present evidence. So okay, you know what? Hell with it. The Dice Gods chose me to do Tali's mission. The Dice Gods will decide my fate. Man, I let the dice gods decide too much here, then I should just stick to what I normally do. But that's boring. Doing the same thing day after day, the same thing on every playthrough. Let's add a little bit of randomness. Okay. Odds, I'll pick the Paragon. I don't need evidence option. Evens, I will pick we have no evidence. So, let's roll. And that is, just let me shine a light on it. It is a 4! It is even! Therefore, it looks like Tali Zora, it shall be Vasnima no more, and it shall be known as Vas Normandy.
We found nothing on the Alarai that we wish to submit as evidence.
Tali?
I have nothing to say.
Then, with no further testimony, I ask those rendering judgments to do so now. Tali Zora, you are hereby found guilty of treason against the Quarian people and sentenced to exile. Shepard Vas Normandy, the fleet appreciates the passion and honor with which you represented one of our people.
For what it's worth, you probably shouldn't go to war with the Geth. You don't have enough people or resources to do it.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop
Sorry,
them.
I'm just putting the dice away.
Please don't throw away your lives against the
Where's the
Geth.
other dice that
Thank
fell on
you,
the fucking
Commander
floor?
Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy, you have 6 hours to leave. Would you like to request any personal possessions from the fleet?
No, thank you, Admiral. Everything I need is here.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Well, shit.
Well, that's that. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I did what you wanted, Tali, but I still don't agree with it.
It's not what I had hoped for either. But the good of the people comes first. My father taught me that. Thank you for honoring my decision. It means more to me than... It means a great deal. It's strange. After I walk out of here, I don't know where I'm going.
Do you want to talk to anyone before we go? Or get anything?
We can say goodbye if you like. Honestly, I'm fine either way. And I'm not just saying that. This whole trial, the politics, my father, it showed me where I'm supposed to be. On the Normandy. Helping you.
Works for me.
I'm glad to hear it, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's go home.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, what a mess. Plus 32 Paragon! Jesus Christ! Wow, that was a big boost. Oh my. Well, I can't see the dice right now, so I'm gonna have to look for that later. That's annoying. Vitor. Actually, there is someone we could give to. Geralt! You'll be wanting some data, I assume.
I can't believe all of this was Tali Zora's fault.
I'm so sorry, kid. I pushed as hard as I could.
It wasn't your fault, Admiral.
Why didn't you defend yourself? I know you found something on the Alarai. What was it?
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Okay, well, I don't think we can give... Oh, wait. Tali has it. Never mind. You know what? Fuck it. We'll worry about it later. Or never.
At least Rael Zora's hands were clean. What would have happened if he'd been involved?
Well, they're gonna have to pick a new admiral at this point. Hello, Captain Carr.
She acted like she wanted to be exiled.
I can't believe you did this, Tali.
It's over, Captain. Let it go.
The crew of the Raya taught you better than this, Tali Zora. Get off my ship.
Wow, he's bitter. Level up! Excellent. While Tali Zora has been exiled, she remains in good spirits. More importantly, she now trusts Shepard and has no other ties, confused issues of loyalty. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling. Like any Quarian force against Reapers, cannot risk additional instability. Tali gets energy drain, which drains kinetic barriers to boost shields. New outfit. Geth shield strength. Upgrade squad members with Geth shield technology. This is one of two. Geth and Alliance technology diverged when Geth migrated beyond the Veil, while Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance tech. This upgrade improved on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancement in redundant field generators. Cerberus funding 1,500, 42,000 credits acquired. Excellent. Jesus. Back. Crack. Pop. Oh. Crack in the neck, too. I should probably go talk to Tali. Could also talk to Zaid and Kasumi in a bit, but let's go talk to Tali, see how she's doing, and then we'll worry about what's next.
What has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
And we're not made for that anyway.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. It's strange, but being exiled doesn't even bother me that much.
Aren't there any political cards you can play to get them to reconsider?
Nothing is final. Maybe something we find on the Collector homeworld will be worth my reinstatement. But if not, I don't have any regrets. I'm right where I want to be.
I just wanted to check in.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really okay, but I appreciate you asking.
Alright, Tali, as long as you're sure. Well, this has been an interesting day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of time for today. I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In next episode, we only have 2 more loyalty missions to do before I decide to move on to other things. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.